Welcome to Professional Riches, where we teach you the ins and outs of making moolah in TF2. I'm super excited today to start series number 1, which will be called How to Get Rich in TF2. Everyone knows nowadays that the normal methods of profiting, by dealing with other traders, buying quick sells, hats, taunts, cosmetics, weapons, that doesn't really work too well for the average trader now. This leads to many to believe that the market is dead, but in reality, the market is really flourishing. This series will introduce new ways of profiting in TF2 and Steam that will never die out. This video will cover how you can utilize markets and effectively take advantage of arbitrage. Arbitrage is defined as the buying and selling of goods that are the same asset for completely different prices due to the fact that they are from different markets. This essentially means you are buying an item which may have one value on one market and a completely different value on another market. The markets we are referring to in this series are the Steam Community Market and the TF2 Trading Market, such as Backpack.tf. For the video purposes on how to profit off arbitrage, I'm assuming that you have access to the Steam Community Market. This means that you've purchased an item off Steam or added funds to your account before. If this isn't the case, I highly recommend you trade some items for Steam wallet codes, but be wary of scammers. Or you can simply skip this video and stay tuned for the next video in the series. Now, the first order of business is to visit the Steam Community Market. Now, when you go on the first page of the Steam Market, you can see the first page is basically a great resource because it shows you the list of items in order of popularity. Now, if you go on the first page, you can see all of the main selling items and the most popular items of the day, or the 24 hours. So if I take a look on this page, I can see that a pair of Bills hats is actually $4.25, and the earbud is $4.32. Now, $4.25 for an earbud seems, or rather, $4.25 for a Bills hat seems rather expensive. So if we go to Backpack.tf and we search up Bills hat, we can see that a Bills is actually worth about 1.64 keys. So that's the price that they're actually selling at, 1.64 keys, and buyers are actually starting at 1.65 keys. Now, this is very interesting because since buyers are starting at 1.65 keys, 1.65 keys or 1.64 keys calculated into USD, so multiplied by 2.30 is approximately $3.77, so $3.77 in USD. Now, compared to the regular market price, where sellers are listing it at $4.25 and still getting the item sold, this is a 50 cent gap between the two markets. Now, although 50 cents might not seem like a lot right off the bat, you have to take into account that the item is only worth around, let's say, like $4, so the median is around $4. So the item is only worth around $4. So a 50 cent profit margin is a lot of profit. Now, if you buy 10 Bills hats and you sell all 10 in the market, you can make like 50 cents profit, multiplied by 10, you make like $5 profit, and it's super easy. Now, for the sake of this video, I've actually went ahead and found a second example of an item that can be bought and then sold on the market for a profit. Now, all items aren't so easy to sell. So, of course, you start on the first page and you gradually make your way down to the other pages. Now, this item is going to be worth a little bit less for the people that don't have, like a key or 2 keys to spend to invest into the Bills hat stuff. So after going a few pages, I was taking a look at some cosmetics, and on this page, the Pyro's beanie is worth 54 cents, and that sort of stood out to me because generally the Pyro's beanie isn't really worth that much. Now, I searched the prehistoric pullover, the Pyro's beanie, and the festive shotgun, and what I found about the Pyro's beanie is that it's worth 54 cents, but once you go on Backpack.tf, it's worth 1 craft hat, and they're selling for 1.33 refined metal, and buyers are at 1.22 refined metal. So you can easily pick up this hat for maybe 1.22 ref, which is 1.22 ref is around 15 cents. So now you're taking this item that's valued at 54 cents on the market, selling it for 15 cents, and so generally you're making like 40 cents profit. Now, although 40 cents might not seem a lot, compared to the 50-cent range, you're making 400% of your investment, which is a huge, insane amount of money. Now, once you take like a tax into consideration, you might be making like 35 cents or something like that. But regardless, it's still money, and you're making a profit. Now, like always with profiting, there are downsides of profiting, and there's things you need to look out for. So when you're exploiting arbitrage between two different markets, especially this Steam market, which is the main market, and Backpack.tf, which is a third-party market, you need to keep into account any taxes that these trading sites might have. So the mainstream market is the Steam community market, and this is a market that has a tax. And I believe the tax is somewhere between 10 and 15%. So let me give you an example right now. So say there was this item that was valued at $100 on the market, and then let's say the tax is 15%, and someone offers you to sell you the same item in game for around, let's say, $80 in item value. So you might be thinking you're getting a sweet deal because you're spending $80 on an item that's supposed to be worth $100. So you're making a $20 profit. But the thing is that you're not making $20. Because of the Steam market tax, you need to keep into account that the tax is 15%. So 15% off of 100 makes the item value $85. So instead of paying $80 for a $100 item, you're really paying $80 for an $85 item. Now, $5 in profit might not seem like a lot, or compared to originally what you thought, it's a lot less. So you might not be able to take that offer depending on, like what sort of profit that you usually get. And now, one of the other major things to keep in mind is that Steam does not allow you to trade items for 7 days after purchasing an item off the market. So if you're buying, let's say you made like 40 keys in value and you just purchased 40 keys off the market, obviously you can't trade any of those 40 keys for another 7 days, and then you will be finally able to trade them. So this is important because you need to find profit that's worth the amount to wait for. So you need to find profit that's worth the 7 days. So if you were like a huge trader, and let's say you're a big trader and you make around, let's say you make $10, $20 a day, and then you find this like profit deal that's $10 and you're making $10 profit or $15, $20 profit. Now, the reality is that deal isn't really feasible for you because you're going to be waiting. If you're spending like $20 and you're making this like $10 profit, in reality it might sound, if you're spending like $50 and you're making $10 profit, in reality it might sound good, but the thing is you're not going to be able to use any of those $50 in key value for the rest of the week, so you're not going to have anything to trade with. Now, if you already have like a ton of other keys to trade with and you're only using part of your keys for this method, then that's perfect. That's like the equilibrium, because you're still able to efficiently trade, which is basically how you get rich. So yeah, you have to make sure that the amount that you're spending and the amount that won't be applicable to trade within 7 days is worth the 7 days. So you have to make sure that the profit you're making in 7 days on the market is more than the amount of profit that you would make by manually trading the entire 7 days, if that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for watching my first ever video on how to make profit in the game TF2. If you would like more videos in the series of how to make profit in new, unique ways, please smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment what you liked about the video and what sort of things that I can improve on for the next video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Pool party in the club in the same day. Just met and I can hit it in the same day. Land in your city, take off in the same day.
In the same day. In the same day. I got paid, fucked it up. In the same day. Pool party in the club.